going on, everybody? As I take my walk this morning, I want to talk to you. I want you to understand what the art of a boxer is and why it's named this for this series. We got to understand, so many times in life, we have chosen to take things back, put it in our own hands. We chose to do things out of order due to the fact of our own pride. Oh, this is not happening too fast. This is not going the way I would want it. When it comes to a boxer's mentality, before the fight even starts, they're in preparation. Before anything goes on, there's sparring events for hours and hours of time. 12 rounds, 13 rounds, 14 rounds. And they condition their bodies to get ready for a fight. They put themselves in situations where they are not going back into the same shape that they once were, but they have to make weight, they have to make count, and they have to make sure that everything is in position and in order. Then the time of the fight, they give it their all to the point that there's no turning back. A lot of times in life, we have turned back, we have turned around and think that it was okay. It's like we don't have the patience to let God do what he's supposed to do for our lives. We talk about giving life, breathing life through the things that we see, through the things that we do, and the words that we say. But sometimes we mess it up for ourselves when we choose to just take it back. How do we take it back? When you ask for something, it may not happen right there in that moment, and you get stressed and more stressed. Instead of praying and letting God do the rest of it, we choose to try to find ways to take it in our own hands. Instead of speaking to that same situation and putting the work in and putting the faith in. So many times in life we have chosen to do these actions and do these measurements that we forget who we belong to. So within these series, I'm going to teach you the meaning of don't turn back. I'm going to teach you the meaning of give God your all and how to leave it there, which is one of the hardest things for a lot of us to do. I'm not going to frustrate you. I had difficulties with it because, and it's not that I was doing it because I wanted to. I did it off of impulse. As me, as the man that I'm used to getting things done, doing the best I can. Refuse to ask for help sometimes, and I know it hurts me more than anything. Knowing that I got the people surrounding me that's willing to help me because I'm willing to do it for myself. And that's been more of a burden than anything because too afraid to ask the question with knowing that I already been given the promise. I've been given the opportunity to get help that I need, but all I got to do is open my mouth. But because of foolish pride and more, too busy worried about things that don't matter. So we're going to get rid of the things that don't matter. We're going to get rid of the things that cause you to fall down. We're going to get rid of the things that cause you to stay stagnant because you're trying to go forward in your life, but you refuse to let the thing that's behind you go. Each step I take, the further I get away from the home. Each step I take, the further what's in my background is in distance. And I want you to understand this. When you do this, this is not going to happen based upon nothing else but your faith, your walk, and your trust in God. There's so many times in the Bible that you've seen people lose trust. Peter, Paul, Lot's wife. Man, I'm not gonna lie, that burns me on the inside a little bit. Burn a whole town, and at the same time, you still turn back around. That's not cool. Even in real life, we as black brothers and sisters that's on here, so many times through history, instead of trusting the process, we give in. We have this Willie Lynch mentality. Kill the mind, but keep the body strong. Kill the mind, but keep the body strong, meaning what? You fit into the stereotypes that the world puts in front of you to the point that you forget who you are and forget where you come from. So many of us look at 1 month of the year to celebrate Black history instead of celebrating it all year long. Turning back to what it once was. You're only proud of who you are for 1 month at a time, instead of being proud of your culture year round. The Indians, the Arabians, the motherland-born Africans, the Jewish, the German, Turkish, Islamic, proud of their heritage year round. But we as the American black people that were brought to this land don't even want to show that you're so proud of what you are. That's crazy to me. Too busy sunken in so many ways. Too busy sitting down instead of uplifting each other. And now I'm not talking about all of my black brothers and sisters. I'm talking about the things that you see. You want somebody to treat you great, but you don't act great in public. You want the opportunity to be different, but you don't show different. My Caucasian friends act in what society and their ancestry has taught. And it's not all of them. Instead of showing difference. That's the problem. When you're hooked on the so-called American history that was found on multiple different countries, nobody truly here is truly American. Every bloodline is from another country. Each city is named after another area in a different country. I'm in Antioch. It is a part of Turkey, which is Greece area. We have representation of the Parthenon, which represents them. Memphis, the capital of Egypt, there's a pyramid there. Why am I saying and mentioning all these things? Is because I want you to get rid of the mentality where you choose to go back to what you used to. You talk about change, you talk about difference, you talk about adversity, but you're not doing anything to make that mess happen. You want something different to happen for you? Go get it. You want to see difference in your life? Go get it. You want change to happen in your life? Go get it. But it starts with you. Leaving what is behind you, behind you. You see how far the distance is? Where I once stood, I'm not there no more. What I once was, I'm not there no more. For you to not be there, you got to be willing to leave what was in your past where it is and go into what is real. So, as these 3 weeks go on, this is your opportunity to pray to God. Give Him time and ask, what am I not letting go of that's keeping me from what you promised? What am I holding on to the point that I can't go forward? Teach me to let go and fight to leave it there. When you feel yourself trying to hold on to that bag, leave it there. You want to be in shape, but you don't want to leave them Debbie cakes alone. Leave it there. This takes diligence, people. And I hope you hear me. Enjoy these 3 weeks of straight up worship and solitude. Peace and love. Get ready. April 1st.